Alrighty. Good and happy Monday. It's time for some chill farming. Marty here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day out there. And yeah, we're back in Bloomfield, Canada. Let's select the game this time. Start, and there's all our mods. We get all that loaded up here. What else? Yeah, so last time we completed several contracts and we accumulated a little bit of wealth. So I think we're going to do a little bit more of the same here today, just because the idea is to accumulate wealth. You can do it however way you want. So let's get to it. Here's our little farmhouse, our little modest farmhouse, of course, with the mailbox plowed under. Chicken coop over here. Chicken barn, I guess, really, isn't it? Let's just go over and see what's going on over here. I think everything is pretty good over here. 120 animals, 100% health, 23,000 liters of food. I think they're good for a while. Here's some, is this silage? Oh, we have to pick it up in order to find out. Now, we did pick up some grass a little while back. We bought a field, almost in anticipation of buying the cow barn down the road, but we haven't bought that yet. We don't have the money for that just now, I don't think. So this is, what's this? This is 54%. Okay, so it's still fermenting. I did not move this game along, so obviously things are where they were, where we left off last time. All right, let's take a look at the menu, the map. So we know that the shop is down here where you pick up all your purchased items and even leased items. And we did talk about leasing last time too. It's more cost effective when you're low on cash to lease items for your own and for contract use. So let's send. Speaking of contracts, what do we have? Well, we have one baling contract. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plowing contracts. Now, field 35 is probably, it's the brown one here. It's a fair size, but I mean, you know, doable, right? So the only question is, how do we get there? Because all this stuff here, the greenery in between these two rows of fields here, that's woods. That is not easy to traverse. I suspect that there's a line, there's a road going across here, but we still have to get to this part of the road here, go across the field and over this way, if we want to do that contract. Now, we do not have a plow. Let's just take a look and see if we have anything special in the plowing section of our purchase options. Yeah, this is the purchase menu, and the plows would be here. So here's the plows over here, and it's probably prohibitively expensive to get a really wide one, or there might be a modded one. So let's have a look. What do we got here? We got 3.5 meters. From there we go to almost 5, 6. You jump, and I mean, the cost jumps significantly when you go to a wider plow, right? 6. Here's 8.5. We have one here that's 8 almost, 58,000. I don't think I'm going to buy a plow. Oh, here are the 3 lizard ones. These are the mod. It says right there, these are part of a mod. Actually, this Case IH Ecotil 2500, 55 chisel plow. 8 meters there for the John Deere mod. For the Liebherr, 4500. But yeah, very simple plow, that one, I think. Not sure what that's all about. But anyway, for the Lizard plows, let's see. 6 to 9 meters. Okay. So it looks like, wow, this one does 22, eh? This one does 26. So a 22 meter wide plow. I should almost buy that, or at least lease it. That's what I'm going to do, I think. Yeah. Let's take a look at our contracts again here. Plowing field 33. So let's go ahead and accept a contract. It's now up here. And now we got to figure out a way to do it, right? So basically, like I said, we're going to go into our plows. We're going to go to our Lizard here. 22, and this one is 26. Now, if you go inside, you can see what it takes to pull this thing, right? You need a tractor that's got 272 to, well, 370 horsepower, right? And what do we have? Well, we have, is this ours? Yes. 370. What do we have? We have 200 horsepower. Yeah, that's not going to pull that plow. Okay, so 200 horsepowers. 200 horsepower tractor can pull, maybe it can pull this guy. Nope, even that one's 330. This one's 370, this one is 330. That's too short, see. So you need a bigger tractor. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lease a tractor as well. We're going to go and get a big tractor just for this job. Base cost. Yeah, okay. Lease it for 14. That's expensive to me, right? Per hour. Whew. Okay, so we lease the big tractor. We're going to lease the big plow, and we're going to figure out if this is all worth it. So, okay, lease the plow. Yeah, it's going to cost us half our money just to lease the equipment. Anyway, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Make some money out of it for sure. Okay, there's our tractor. So again, I'm up with this thing, controller, when I'm driving in this game. So there's our plow. Now we gotta manage to make our way up to the field up there. This is going to be a bit tricky because there's a lot of obstructions. The road is not that wide. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this, but that guy hardly stopped. Okay, there's trees on the side there. Okay, tell you what, you go past, and I'll go by on the road. I'll go up. I'll go by on the field. I'll make my way up there through the field. See if I can do that. I wouldn't be too surprised if I can't make it across the tracks up there. Remember what I said? There's woods. There's woods in between. Okay, this is too wide. I don't know if I can pull this sideways or not. Maybe this is just not meant to work on this map. It's possible. We're just going to mow down all the signs. Got to try to get up there somehow. Okay, let's have a look at the map. So this is a little barbaric what I'm doing here. It's a little unconventional. It's not what we should be doing. Maybe we should go across here and go up through here. Although I don't know that I see a passage through this area here. Right here. It's hard to say. There looks like there's a trail there, but it's possible that it's not wide enough. You know what? Let's try it. So that little path is right there. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, come on. So there's our little path. Anytime you got trees are a hard object, right? So, like when you say stuck between a rock and a hard place, a tree is a hard place, right? So to speak. So if we run into any trees on the way across here, it's a showstopper. So we're just like that. See, that's a showstopper. Whoops. Come on. Really? Yeah, there's no way we're getting past here. As a matter of fact, we might have to reset the tractor, put it back in the shop, and might have to put it back in the shop and start over. Might have to cancel a contract actually, because we might not be able to get up there at all with this plow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach it and see if I can bring it up a different way. Like see if there's a hook on the end that allows me to pick it up on the end. I doubt it. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, not from that side, that's for sure. There are some items that you can do that. You can fold them, and when they're folded, you can pick them up on the end like this. But this is not one of those items. So I have a funny feeling we're going to be SOL on this contract. Going to have to cancel the contract because we won't be able to move this plow into this field. And we might be stuck with a heavy cost that we can't really shoulder. So we know our field is up this way. See, it's heavy woods, right? Your other option, of course, is to cut the trees down. But the problem with that, of course, is that you need to own the land on which you're cutting trees, and we don't necessarily have the money to buy, plots of land just to cut the trees down, right? Okay, where are we? We are up here on the end of the sunflower field. Yeah, see, all this woods here is impassable. I got a funny feeling this is a no-go. I'm going to put a stop to it right there. So we're going to cancel this one. And we're going to... We have to stop the lease on our equipment here. Select, return. Yeah, that costs us a bundle. Select, return. Yeah, we paid a small fortune to lease those for nothing at all, because we didn't make any money off that. We had 91. We paid almost $20,000 for leasing that equipment, and only to come to realize that we can't get the equipment out to the field. The equipment that we leased anyway. So all right, let's look at a different approach here. Do we have any land? We do. We have this land here. And let's see, we said barley, right? Because we wanted to feed our chickens barley. How is that thing doing? Is that thing growing yet? It's growing, but it's not growing. What's on field 1, 41, and 45? Those 3 are ready to harvest. So we have red beets. We have 3 different crops. We have red beets, we have parsnip, and we have carrots. We have each one of these. Okay, so I have a different idea then. Let's see. I won't be able to buy them all. I don't think I'll be able to buy... I don't think I'll be able to buy 41, maybe not even 45. Not with $70,000. Yeah, this one's 260. The only way we can buy that is if we sell this one. 193. Yeah, we would have 265,000. That would be just enough to buy this guy here. But then I think we'd have to go into debt to lease the equipment. However, let's try that. Let's sell this one. You don't lose any money when you sell land. So let's buy this one. And let's harvest the beets on it. So what you need to do to harvest the beets, you need obviously the equipment to do it. So we don't own the equipment to do that. We own a harvester with the regular like grain header. So again, we're going to go in and pick out one of our lizard harvesters here. This should do the trick. We're going to go full blast, ultra, and realistic, and 3,500 horsepower. You do not have the money to lease this? Space lease. Oh my goodness, I can't even lease that? Really? Huh. What do you mean my balance is $4,000? Did I not just sell a plot of land? Oh, but I bought this one. Ah, okay. Okay, so let's try this instead. Let's buy the small one first. That's this guy, right? Yeah. This guy's ready to harvest. 61,000. Okay, so we bought that one. Now we should have the money to lease the equipment. The only question is, are we going to be able to harvest enough stuff off this field to then buy the bigger field and continue harvesting? Let's see. So here's our... We're going all out. I'm not messing around. We're going all out. We're probably going to do one pass on this guy. 18,000 to lease. Wow. So it's not cheap to lease. And we need a header for it. So is it under miscellaneous? Yes. Okay, so this one here. This one will do carrots, beets, and parsnip. So that's the one we want. We'll push it out all the way, and it's another 3,000 to lease that. Okay, so we got our equipment. Let's go down and get it. This is the one that goes like 80 miles an hour. So you're possibly going to see a big fail here in the farming game. because it's very possible that my scheme here is not going to pass. It's not going to pass muster. So I don't know if we'll have to sell more stuff, like some grain or something, because we do have a little bit of wheat left, I think, from we're going faster than the cars here. We're catching up to that car there. Is there another one coming down the other way? I think there is, eh? Yeah, we better slow down, because head-on collisions with a harvester. Yeah, I don't think that's probably not a good scene. And when you got traffic on, it's only cars that get on the road. It's not, you know, you don't have any big farm trucks or whatever getting on the road. It's all just cars. So our field is over here somewhere. The field that we're going to harvest. The field that we bought, the small one. I think this is the small one over here. Yeah, it's a very small one in the corner here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First of all, we own this now. So we got to figure out, well, what's on the field. What's on the field is red beets. And okay, I hope it's still good. Let's see, red beets. Let's go down, scroll down to red beets and see what our best option is for the sale of red beets at this time. So, okay, $172, very, very close. 171, 170, 71, and 72. So we'll pick the closest one. Crawford Farms, let's see where that is. Crawford Farms is... Oh, that's the town next door. Okay. What about fast food restaurant? Fast food is... Where's fast food? Fast food restaurant. Tag that place. There it is. Okay, what about the third place? Or the first, actually. Crawford Farms. Let's tag that place. And... oh, wait. No, that's the same place. It's the Johnson's Farmers Market that we're looking for. I think that's down in the corner too, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, no biggie. We'll deal with it. We have a trailer there that we can scoop all this up with. Okay, let's unwrap this thing. Turn on the harvester. Oh, 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 oh. What the hell? I must have pushed B by mistake. Fold the harvester. No. We want to turn it on. And then we want to go... here. I think it's already ready to go. Let's see. Fold header, lift header, turn off it. Yeah, it's already ready to go. So this is a tiny, tiny field. So basically we're going to probably be able to pick this up in like 5 minutes, not even. So it's going to be quick. See how much actual income we can make off this. Yeah, This is the unrealistic harvester. And you can see why they call it unrealistic. It's because obviously harvesters, this is not how harvester works, right? Harvester only scoops up stuff in front of it. All right, what do we got? We got 78,000 liters of red beets. Okay, let's fold the header. Let's fold the harvester and see how much we can get for that. We're probably not going to get nearly enough to buy another piece of land. That would not surprise me too much. Okay, we'll leave that right there. We're going to take our tractor here and we're going to attach our trailer, the trailer that we can pick stuff up in. Not pick stuff up, carry stuff. Yeah, the trailer we use to pick stuff up in is the foraging trailer. That's the one over there, the green and red one. We want this trailer, and we want to be able to dump the contents of the harvester into the trailer. If we ended the lease right now on the harvester, of course the problem would be you need to unfold the tool. Okay, sorry. Oh, where's the pipe? There it is. Okay. All right, so 78,000 liters of red beets, I guess. There they go. They're in the trailer now. It's not a lot, really. It's a small field, right? So fold the harvester. Okay, that's ready to be unleashed if we need. So right now, let's see, we got 77,878. So let's do a quick calculation here. 77. Oh, that's not right. 77.878 times, how much did we say per thousand? It's per 1,000 liters. So red beets right now are going for, let's say, $172 per 1,000 liters. We could make $13,000 off this load. I think we're paying more for that just to rent the equipment. So this is not a good proposition right here. And let's see. There's no way we can buy this plot of land down here even after we sell this guy. I don't think. So let's go ahead and do that. Sell that guy. And what do we got? We got 244 plus 13 is 257. And this guy cost 261. Yeah, here's the other one here. It's even more expensive, right? 359. Yeah. That was a badly planned activity right there. Okay. What do we have what else do we have that we can sell? Because right now we're leasing the equipment. We have, what did I say, 244,000, and we're short 17,000. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell some stuff just to get that extra $4,000. to buy that plot of land down there. So let's start by selling this. Maybe we'll sell our mower. That mower is extremely expensive, and it was a bit of an impulse buy. I was anticipating buying the cow barn, and of course, when you buy a cow barn, you need grass. You need grass fields to feed your cows, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to deliver this down to the market down there. We're going to get our $13,000, and then we're going to sell that mower. We're going to buy that other piece of land, and excuse me, we will let's get off this farmer's land here. Let's get back on the street. There we go. We'll buy that bigger piece of land and we'll harvest that. Sell that piece of land, buy the other bigger piece, harvest that, and sell that as well. So that's well, when you don't have any contracts that are that lucrative, sometimes you're limited to what your options are in terms of your ability to make money. So you got to be creative sometimes. I'm still hoping to break even from all this. It's hard to say what's going to happen at this point. At the beginning of the day, we had, I think it was $91,000 in our account, and we had a big field of barley, right? I'd like to have that field of barley at the end of the day and more than $91,000 in our account. But I suspect that's going to be a tall order. It may not be. If we can swing buying these two pieces of land down here, one after the other, and harvesting the carrots and the parsnip off them, it's quite possible that we're gonna be okay at the end of the day. I think I hesitate to say that this kind of mirrors reality in any way. I'm sure farmers, some farmers are have decisions to make on a probably a daily basis as to, or at fairly regular basis as to what they're going to do on their fields and stuff, right? So Johnson's Farmers Market, is that where it's more? Yeah, that's the more expensive of the two by $1. So let's just keep going there. It should be just over here. I'm pretty sure I can dump this there. It should give us $13,000, I'm really hoping. On the other side of the tracks, eh? I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. It should be right in here. Try not to clip that sign as we pass by. And yep, there we go. We should be able to dump that right here.
One map.
Start beat. David White, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. So this is oh, what the heck is this map? Keep forgetting it's a Canadian one. Okay, I'm going to leave the tractor right here because I want to bring this guy. Actually, no, I want to take this thing and sell it. This is my gear here, right? Okay, Before we do that, what else can we sell? Possibly sell. What's this worth? 60, eh? That'll do it. We'll buy a better a better baler. Okay, so what I just did was all that's there is plowing contracts, and I attempted to, I don't know if you saw what happened at the beginning there, David, but I attempted to buy or lease a plow and a bigger tractor to pull it and plow this field here. But the way the plow is configured, you can't pull it from the end, and there's no way to get to this field, or at least there didn't seem to be a way to get to this field easily. I might have been able to get through up here, but you know what? What's done is done. And so what I decided to do is I bought this little piece of land way up here in the corner, field number 1. It had red beets on it. I harvested those. I just sold them. And now I'm considering buying this piece of land here. On this map, it's field 45, and it has carrots. So I have one of those lizard mods harvester and header. The header does beets, carrots, and parsnip. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to buy this. Yeah. Okay. Selling that baler has made it so that we have enough money to buy this piece of land. And we're going to buy the land, and we're going to bring down our equipment, which is currently sitting over here. Can I actually reset that, I wonder? So let's see, because resetting it would save me the trouble of driving it all the way down. Now, I don't think both pieces, yeah, that's what I figured. That's the problem with resetting your equipment. It may not all head down with you. So here is, let's zoom in a little bit, see if we can catch it right there. Yeah, okay, so we can reset that as well. Okay, now we look at the shop at the bottom, and we can go ahead and, now where is that field? Oh, it's right behind the shop, eh? But I think there's a fence. Yeah, so that's the field right there, but we have to figure out a way in there. So one way to do that is to go into purchase mode like this, and then you look at your construction, and it gives you a map, right? It shows you, like, it gives you an overhead of the map, right? So you can go around and you can see how to get in on the field. And it might be possible to get in through here, right next to this tree. I'm not sure if the harvester does not appear to be too wide to fit there, but it might be too high. So what we should probably do is just take that little path right here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So, okay, let's get the header on, and yeah, this is a mod. It's the lizard harvesters and headers. This one is for root crops, carrots. Well, let's just take a look. I don't know if you saw that earlier, but it's in this particular mod, the header is down here in the miscellaneous equipment. This is it here. So root crops, as you can see, carrots, parsnip, and red beets. And I think it's carrots that we're harvesting right now. So in its current configuration, I have it maxed out. I have it to the max. I'm going to go past the path, because if I don't, I'm going to clip that. Okay, this is our field. Yeah, clipping trees and signs and everything. Signs you can knock over. That's not a big deal. Trees is a different story. You can't knock trees over. Okay, now because this is a super duper harvester, we can go like somewhere around here and harvest a very, very wide swath. So we're gonna unfold the harvester first. Switch over to the header tool. Lower the header and then turn on the harvester. So we should be ready to go here. I'm looking on the left side, making sure I got, all the crop on the left side there. I don't want to leave a little swath down the left. I don't care about the right now. I do care about my direction. Whoa! So that was super quick. You see how quick that was for, a good portion of this field, right? Cheating? No, I mean, you do what you feel like doing, right? Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's do what we did on the other field, and I think we did something like this, right? Did we get? Oh yeah, we're getting the whole thing. Okay, so 90 degrees, that's east. So we're going due east right now. We're going in a straight line across the field this way. And yeah, there we go. And then we'll come down to the south side. 181. I'm looking at the bottom left corner of my screen. There's a compass down there. It's showing me the direction I'm going in. 180, 180.1. That's south, so that's where I'm headed. That's how you know your harvester or whatever implement you're using. That's how you know what direction you're going in and whether or not you're going straight. Most of the fields in these on these maps are oriented north, south, east, west kind of thing. So you should be okay. You should be okay, like on the cardinal system, 90 degrees, 180, 270, and of course 0 or 360. So here we go. We, we're just about done, right? Let's actually start on the end. Let's start on the end. Instead of going north, we'll go east again. We may only have 2 swaths left. This is amazing. And the point of this is just to facilitate, to speed up your processes, right? It's not a question of whether you're cheating or not. It's just a question of, And pink waving, hey Marty. Invader Diz. How you doing, Diz? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the farm. So yeah, I'm just explaining about how some of the mods can really facilitate your gameplay by speeding things up a little bit. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to go the slow way, hey, fill your boots, right? I did that. Like I've only been playing this game for like 6 months, so. Smiling face with smiling eyes. I'm good, Mr. Marty. You starting a farming series? This game is a relaxing game. It's very chill. Yeah, absolutely. I like this game. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's fold the header. And let's put the pipe out. Okay, now we're going to go back to our tractor, which we left over there at the market. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts in this game, right? There's a lot of different things you could do, crop-wise, animals. There's even, as far as I'm aware, you can even have. I have the game, but just haven't yet installed it. Just like Truck Sim, I like this. Yeah, I mean, it's a simulator, right? So, and you know what's funny, eh? I live in the suburbs, so not too far away from like farmers' fields, right? I don't like. I went down to visit my family. They're about. Oh, there goes the sign, speed limit sign. I went down to visit my family yesterday. They're about 2 hours away, 2 hour drive, and it's mostly fields on the way down, right? So I every now and then. Well, my wife was driving, so I had the luxury of being able to look out the window and look at the implements that farmers are using around here, and it's just hilarious. They use this, well, except for this harvester here. They use basically the same stuff. The tractors, the plows, the trailers for collecting things, and so on and so forth. Right? It's really kind of funny actually. But anyway, I'm just going to check and see, what did I just pick up? Carrots, eh? 682,000, almost 83,000 liters of carrots. Okay, so let's look at carrots. And we just picked up beets up on the corner. $171. Yeah, in South Africa, I guess that is where you are, right? I think I've caught that a few times. Yeah, I guess you guys, your weather is a lot better than it is here. We have our winters here are quite harsh. Our summers are you know pretty warm. It's bizarre, it can get up to like 40 degrees Celsius here with the humidex on some days. Quite a few days actually, probably 2 or 3 weeks total all summer. But in the wintertime, it can go, 30, minus 30, right? So we have pretty serious temperature swings from winter to summer. And so the growing season here is not what it is down there, right? And there are some crops that would just not survive. This is not a citrus growing area, right? Lots of apple trees around here, lots of apple orchards. Yeah, so I mean, this is your winter down there, is it not? And you were saying the other night it got down to 9 Celsius overnight. So that's, to me, that's like that. It gets, at this time of year, September. We had 3 or 4 Celsius the last week overnight. So we're already getting pretty cold temperatures here overnight, right? Anyway, the carrots are going for a little bit more expensive than the red beets. Let's see. Crawford is the neighboring town. We're not going to probably bring anything there yet, but we may eventually. These are the other two places: the fast food restaurant and the Johnson's Farmers Market. Farmers Market, I think, is where we just pulled out of. $192. Let's just try to figure that out. Okay, $192 times, how many liters did I say we had? 682. So 682.9. So we're going to net $131,000 for this crop that's sitting in our trailer right here. That's what we should net. Oh, got to drive with my controller. Back it up, bud. Sorry, guys. Sorry. You've killed the best man. Sorry. Okay, these guys don't know how traffic is supposed to work. Yeah, I don't know who programmed the traffic AI, but it's a little messed up. But it's all good. I mean, here's what it is, right? So found out what the map's called. God, I had it on the tip of my tongue there. And Bloomfield. I think it's Bloomfield, right? It doesn't say here, does it? No, probably not. Yeah, it's Bloomfield, Canada. I don't know if that's a mod, a special one, or I'm pretty sure it's not like an in-game map. It might be, but not altogether sure. Oh, the post is down here. I better wait. There we go. Now it's up. We're just going to go ahead and bring our crop right in here. Sit over the grill there, and or the grate, whatever you want to call it, this thing here. Dump it out, and 100 and what did I say? 100 and something, 113,000. Just look at my income. Pop, bang. The income you make off a crop is going to appear in green up in the top right corner. So as soon as this is done, and that's a lot of crop. Holy moly. 238. That's what we just made from, that's in our pocket because we bought the land and we own the crop that's on it. So the other, yeah, so here's what we did, right? We bought this piece of land, we harvested the red beets on it, we sold them. We sold the land after, and then we bought this piece of land, we harvested, sold the crop, and now we're going to sell this piece of land and buy this one. So this one, I think, yeah, it's hard to say how we're going to get at that one. See, this is woods, right? This is trees all along the edge here. The only road appears to be this one here that runs across the top. Now we got to make sure we can buy this first. So we're going to go ahead and sell this one. And then we want to buy that one. All right, so we got enough money to buy it. We're going to buy that one. And now we're going to go and harvest this one. So that's the bit of a ping pong match that we're kind of playing with the buying and selling of fields and harvesting the crop when we own the field, and then selling the crop to make a profit. Where's the tractor? Okay. The harvester, so we leased the harvester. That was a little expensive, but you know what? It might have been we might have been better off doing that than trying to, you know, finagle a different way to do this. But as far as I'm concerned, I think this is going to be a good deal. Let's fold the harvester. The auger is extended. Okay, so we need to pipe in. This thing doesn't actually have an auger. It's more of a conveyor belt that just picks stuff up out of the big bin and dumps it into... no! I want to fold the harvester. There. Okay, let's go up and take that road into the field. I think it's the same road that we took earlier, that we tried to take earlier with the plow, and we couldn't make it in there because the plow was too wide. This thing really motors, right? We were doing 100 kilometers an hour just a second ago. Now look at that, 100. We can do a lot more than 100 kilometers an hour. I think this is the road here. I'm not sure we're going to make it all the way across because there are obstructions over there. Yeah, so this is where we are, right here. And we're going across this road to harvest field 41 over here. Let's give it a shot, because it's not only how wide, it's also there also has to be enough clearance vertically. So I'm going to try not to go too fast in here, because if we hook something on the way, it's going to be a bit of a disaster. So far so good. The trees are behaving. We're pushing along, but we're not... Uh-oh. I don't know that we can get under the bridge here. We're going to try. Okay, so field 41. We made it. Here is field 41. So I'm just wondering if this crop is still good. I'm not sure. It looks weird, but I think it might still be good. Let's give it a shot. So unfold the harvester, switch over to the header tool, unfold the header. We're going to lower the header, and we're going to turn on the harvester. See, if we're not able to harvest anything here, which looks like we are, there's actually product going into the bin. So that to me means the crop is good. So 180 degrees, due south. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to cut across the bottom of the field, then come back up north, and continue that in that vein. So I'm looking at 90 degrees here. There we go, 90 degrees. We got there's no crop, no line of crop on the right that we're missing, as far as I can tell. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We've already got 200,000 liters of parsnip in the bin. I don't know the value of the parsnip at this point. We're going to have to check that out after. Oh, looks like we're slightly too far to the left. So we'll cut over this way a couple of rows. Not a big deal. If we were doing this with a standard harvester and header, this would take this field would probably take on the order of 2 or 3 hours. I hesitate to estimate how much time it would take because I'm not sure. I've done a field similar to this with the regular header, and it took me literally quite a few hours, right? So this mod is a godsend in a way, I guess. It allows us to speed things up a little, right? So again, we got a couple of swaths, probably 3 left, right? Just making sure I got a full row there. Yep. Okay, due south 180.0 degrees. Keep going down this way. This time we're going to go straight back up. We're not going to go across the bottom. We're just going to go straight back up. And I'm guessing, I don't know that we're going to need more than 2 more. So we're good that way. Let's get up to 360. I just want to make sure we're not leaving a line down the left there. That's why I'm looking on the left, more so the right. Okay. And now, I don't know if we can get the whole thing, but it's possible that we're going to get the rest of this in this pass. I'm certainly going to try. Yeah, looks like we're going to get the rest of it in this pass. So, awesome. Look at that. I don't think we're leaving anything behind. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to go back to the tractor. I'm going to release the lease on this equipment because I don't need it anymore, but I have to dump it out into the trailer first. If I dump it out now, I'm going to lose the crop. I will have done all that for nothing. Okay, so you see what happened there? We bumped the harvester on the... I did that on purpose because I wanted to see if it would fit when it's not folded up. So now I'm going to fold the header. You don't have access to this land, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to go over to the harvester, and I'm going to fold the harvester. Oh, you can't do that when the tool is filled. Okay, well, I have a different plan then. If you can't do that...
You playing on computer monitor?
I'm playing on a computer, yes. PC, yeah. Here's the alternate approach. Just go right over the tracks, right? Miller's Sawmill. So there's lots of woods on this map, right? And you can buy property. Yes, playing on a PC, yes. You can buy property that has forest on it, like this, on either side here, and cut the trees down and sell the wood. You can that is an option. That is something you can do. And there's pretty sophisticated equipment that you can lease or buy that will allow you to do that more easily, right? There's big tree harvesters and so on and so forth that you can use. And the tree business is pretty good, actually. We were playing on a map back in March, and there's a fellow that had that's what his business was. That's what his business plan was to buy several treed lots, and harvest the trees on them and sell the wood. That was his plan, and it actually worked out very well for him. Okay, so here we're just going to pull up alongside. I'm going to put the pipe out. As soon as because the harvester is still on, right? No, it's not. Okay, sorry. Now I'm guessing that when I pull up alongside here, it's going to start emptying. Yeah, okay. So there goes the parsnip into the trailer. As soon as the harvester is empty, I'm going to release the lease on it because I don't need it anymore. There was only 3 fields that were ready to be harvested. We purchased all 3, one after the other, and harvested the materials on it. So we can go ahead and...
My great map 4X is called Green Valley, Nebraska.
Yeah, I've heard of Green Valley. Very nice map, isn't it? 4X. Okay, that's fair size. Yeah, so let's go ahead and select that. Return it. Yes. Okay. Select that. Return it. Yes. Okay. So there are no items on this page. Good. Now, as you see, it bumped me out of the harvester. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and get in the tractor.
Yes.
Go over and sell the parsnip. Up. Sorry. I should turn off traffic. Okay, so just again, what do we got? We got 671,000 liters of parsnip. What's the parsnip worth? The parsnip is worth... Okay, the red beets 170. Carrots is worth 191. And the red beets are 189, so a little bit more. So let's see what we got. We should get 189 times 671.88, and we should get like almost $127,000 for this load of parsnip right here, which took us about 5 minutes to harvest with the special lizard Unreal harvester, right? And header, of course. The harvester is Unreal. It can go a lot faster than any of the harvesters, the standard in-game harvesters, and the header can can scoop up stuff, you know, much wider than the standard in-game headers, root crop headers. And you can get, actually the grain harvester and header that I have is not modded to the extent that this one was, but it is modded, and it makes my my harvesting of crops much easier. So here we go, parsnip into the bin. I hope they moved all their beets and carrots. $200, $100. Wow, 127,529. Okay, so that's what we just made for harvesting that parsnip. Now, let's go back to the map. We don't need this land anymore because it's now it's been harvested. So that's this plot here. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell that. We don't need it. And we're going to try to figure out what our next steps are in terms of buying and selling. There are no other crops that are ready to be harvested. Ready to harvest is yellow, as you can see on the right here. And there's nothing in yellow left on the map. Now, the dark green is what's imminently going to be ready to harvest. So, and you can see on the calendar tab here, you can see what you're going to be harvesting soon, right? The harvest season is the bars in yellow. So we'll have wheat, barley, canola. What else? We'll have potatoes, sorghum, grapes, trees, grass, oilseed radish, and again, beets, carrots, and parsnip. So we could probably lease that same equipment, buy a piece of land, just for shits and giggles. I'm going to see what's growing on field 22 right here. It's the biggest plot. It's the biggest field on the map. 25 is very close, but I think 22 is bigger than 25. So let's see what's on both of those fields. So we have red beets on 22, and we have, I think it's sunflower on 25. So sunflower, right? Yeah. And of course on 22 it would be red beets. And the red beets on 22 are imminent. Like we're probably, what's the date here today? It's September. There's 3 days on it. 3 days in a month on this game. This game that I'm playing here, you can set that up in your settings. How many days there are in a month, how fast your time goes by, whether it's twice as fast as usual or half as fast or however you want, right? Point is that you want to give yourself enough time to do the things that you need to do to make the ends meet, right? So I think mine is going 3 days a month, and I think it's going, is it 2 times as fast? Yeah, time scale is 2x. So time passes twice as fast. 24 hours passes in 12 hours in this game, actually. So let's see. Let's go back up to our map. So there's nothing for us to harvest at the moment. So it's no point in buying a field now and hoping that it'll be ready to harvest next time or whatever. What we could do is sleep the day off. Maybe we could sleep 2 days off and bring the month to a close and come into the month of October, where there's all this stuff here that we can harvest as well, right? See, September, you can harvest these 3 crops on top, this one and these 2, and you know, that stuff on the bottom. But October, you can harvest just about everything except for oats. Gee, that's the only thing you can't harvest on in this particular game, on this particular map in October. It's oats. It's the only thing you can't harvest. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so I think that may be what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed it up by 1 day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to my my farmhouse. I mean, it's 5 p.m., right? 17:05. It's 5 p.m. in the evening on September 2nd, as you can see there. Enter the vehicle. No, I want to actually jump. Okay, it's too close. It's too close to the other one, I think. Couldn't move out of my own way there. Okay. Now can I move? Oh, okay, good. So let's run over to the farmhouse, and we're going to sleep through till September 3rd and see what happens at the map. So that's how the game progresses, right? So we'll sleep till 8 a.m. the following day. There we go, we're sleeping. Cheers, everybody. Now, -6 property maintenance. Okay, whatever. $6. What's somebody came by and mowed the lawn or something? All right, our map should look, well, I was hoping it would look a little different, but it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so it's right over on the right side of the month of September here. So again, we're still at wheat, barley, canola, potatoes, sorghum, grapes, and of course those 3 root crops on the bottom there. Now, one thing we should take a look at here is the contracts. Yeah, see, there's more contracts available. Not a lot, but there are a few more. So this one has failed. Yeah, we knew that. That's going to get moved on at some point. There's still a baling contract available. There's a fertilizing contract. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't pay very much, but the fertilizing contracts are usually pretty easy. This field 6 is probably a fairly small field. Yeah, it's pretty small. It's not one of the smallest ones, but it's definitely level 2 small. Second level small. So yeah. Fertilizing contract there. Still got some plowing contracts. I'm going to pass on those, I think, because obviously these would take an enormous amount of time. These plows are very small. So we did one last time, actually. If you review the footage of my stream last week, you'll see that I did a plowing contract last week, and it took quite a while, right? Because the plows, the in-game plows that the farmers offer to you for borrowing, see, because you can borrow the items, right? These are his. This is his equipment, Donnie Jameson. This is his equipment. You can borrow it and do his job with his gear. He will pay you for this particular field, 45. He'll pay you $15,000 if you want to take the contract and plow his field with his gear, minus $1,270 for using his gear. Sowing, of course, is just planting. He wants canola planted. Field 21. So field 21 is here. It's the purple one. And that gentleman wants canola planted on that. He's offering $4,000. So again, smaller fields, smaller contracts, smaller rewards, right? So if you want to move your game along a little quicker, you have to be a little bit more creative, right? So let's see. there are no fields that are ready to be harvested at this time. If we skip to the next month by doing the same thing we just did, so sleep another day, there's quite likely going to be several fields that will be available for harvesting, and we can do the same thing again, right? So this over here, field number 9 on this map, this is the field that we wanted to get because it had barley on it, and we have a chicken barn, so the chickens will eat barley apparently. So we bought this actually in anticipation of being able to harvest it. I don't even know if there's anything actually growing on that field. It's hard to say from this map. It doesn't look like it. Needs plowing. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything growing on that. It's probably not worth buying, actually. Crop types. Is there several things grayed out here? Because there's a lot of stuff here that's just... Okay, there's grass there. Nope, it's just stuff that's been harvested, I guess. Yeah, cultivated. The fields in blue are cultivated. I think most of the fields in dark green are just about ready to harvest. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another nap and see what happens when we cross over into October. Sleep. Okay. Yeah, okay. October it is. Have enough time. Well, we're about halfway through, almost. So no violence in this game. You know, if you're looking for violence, well, there's going to be violence probably tomorrow night, Wednesday and Thursday. There's a little bit on Saturdays maybe, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for sure on this channel. You'll see shooting and looting for sure. Okay, so we've moved into October. Up in the top right corner of the map, you see it's 8 a.m. The time moves twice as fast as usual. I have $578,000 in my account, which is more than what I started with today. But I don't have that piece of land, so it wasn't worth that much. So yesterday, or at least up until now, today we've done quite well for ourselves. We've made quite a bit of money. What did I say we started at? 91,000. We're at 578 now. But don't forget, like I said, that includes the cost of this land, right? But which is less than 200,000 really. So I mean, you know, we made almost $400,000 in harvesting those crops, I think. Whatever. We made some money. That was the plan. It worked out. And as you can see now, there's a lot of fields in yellow, right? There's a lot of fields in yellow. Everything in yellow is all ready to be harvested. Okay, now I have my own harvester right now, so I can go ahead and start buying fields, harvesting, and selling the fields back, continuing on that line, right? So let's see, field 2, field 18, and field 17. What's growing on those? So we got red beets. This here, I think, is corn. Yeah, okay. 17 is soybeans. Okay, soybeans is the only thing I can harvest out of those 3. And the reason for that is that my header will not pick up red beets, and my header will not pick up corn. It's a special header to pick up corn, and as you saw, it's a special header for beets, for root crops, right, like beets, carrots, and so on. But the soybeans, I can pick up the soybeans down here on field 17. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this field, and I'm going to use my own harvester. I don't have to lease it, and it's already up on my land. I can harvest that crop and sell it and just make a pure profit, right? Sell the land back and get another piece of land and do the same thing again, right? So this is my harvester. This is one I bought earlier. This game mode, there's 3 game modes, right? This game mode, I think it's Farm Admin, they call it. You start off with $1.5 million, but you have nothing. You have no equipment, you have no fields, you have nothing. So you have to figure out, you know, by yourself what it is, how it is you're going to go about, you know, organizing your routine and making money and so on and so forth. So field 17 is down here on the bottom right here. It's before this tree line. You know what? We can actually probably just go ahead and now I think this is the way. This is the way the harvester or the header gets loaded up. Is it? No, it's the other way, is it? Dang. What I'm thinking is I don't want to pull the header separately. I'm going to load the header right on the harvester and just drive it right through the fields, right down to the bottom down there. But I want to put the header on first, like that. And now I'm going to unfold the header. You see the wheels turn. Folding the header is putting it away, kind of thing. When you unfold it, you're unpackaging it. You're unpacking it. Field 17, right? So it's the one after this one. So the one after this one is soybeans. And okay, let me just stop this right here. Go back to the map for a second. Saving, good. Okay, so here we are, and we're right next to the field that we did purchase. We purchased on this map it's 16, and on this one it's 17. I don't know why they don't have the same map, same field numbers. I couldn't tell you, but you know, you just got to be aware of that the numbers are different. Okay, so we're going to harvest this. We're going to sell it. Now, before I go ahead and do that, I want to figure out where I'm going to bring it, right? So we look at soybeans. That's the crop that we're harvesting. There's two places that'll buy it. Johnson's Farmers Market is where we brought the other stuff. Crawford Farms is the neighboring village or farm or whatever. You need to put that on a train to get it to Crawford Farms. We're going to bypass that for now. We're going to go to the Johnson's Farmers Market right at the bottom of the map again. And I think we can do it right in the harvester. I'm going to try that. Okay, Johnson's Farmers Market will give us $1,162 per 1,000 liters. Okay, so let's go ahead and prep this thing. Now, the swath that this cuts is about twice as wide as the header. Maybe not quite twice as wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold the harvester. He opens the bin, gets the pipe ready. We're going to turn on the harvester. We're going to leave the swath. See the straw swath? Soybeans don't make a straw swath, so there's no point in enabling that. So we go over to our header. We're going to, well, we can just move along then. And we're just going to see, oh, no, okay. So this header does not cut wider than its actual width. This one just cuts the width of the header. Okay, that's fine. This is more kind of standard, more realistic. It's not so much unrealistic, but it's still much quicker. The point of this demonstration is to show you that the harvester actually has an enormous bin on it. We'll probably be able to harvest the whole field here and not have to empty the harvester into the trailer. So if you were to use the in-game tools, the harvesters in-game, you would likely be needing to empty your harvester every so many passes, right? Because the bin is not, the bin on most in-game harvesters is not very big. You might get like 15 or 20,000 liters. We've got almost, nope, we only got 3,000. So just what I'm talking about here is, if you look at the harvesters, right? You look at so where's mine? There it is. That's mine. So it'll hold up to 1.25 million liters. I don't think any of those will hold anywhere near that, right? 14,000, 16, 20,000 almost. Some of the bigger ones will hold like 25, right? This one holds almost 25,000 liters. But the Lizard, which is the modded one, holds up to 1.25 million. I don't think that's what mine is set to, but I know it's more than the minimum. So I'm sure I suspect I'll be able to harvest this whole field and not have to empty it. Now I could run this on AI and do something else also in the meantime. So actually, that is actually what I'm going to do. So 180 degrees is due south. So we'll let the AI run. Okay. I just pushed B to hire an AI worker. He's going to harvest this whole field. Hopefully he won't leave too many stripes along the side there. Okay. That's going to do itself. Now going back to our map, this is the field that we bought and we're harvesting. What else can we harvest here? Like I said, we don't have a corn header. We don't have the root crop header. So what other fields? This is corn down here. This one here is, I think this is cotton. Field 51 right here. If I'm not mistaken, that's cotton. Yeah, okay. So we're not going to do that either. That's a special header as well. So let's see what else is ready to harvest. Field 56. What's on field 56? It's red beets again. I might be tempted to lease that equipment one more time. Okay, what else is ready? Field 11, very small field here. Right next to the road. That's grass, actually. So our mower could pick that up and we could scoop that up with our foraging wagon. I'm not going to do that. Okay, the red beets again, field 22, that one's ready. Carrots, right? Orange. Yeah. That's field 24, that's carrots, that's ready. Field 44 is red beets again. Right? Yeah. Field 46, I think, is grass. Yeah, on the bottom there. Field 47, the big one down here, that's carrots. So if we rented that equipment again, we could really rake in a few bucks because there's a lot of stuff that's ready to harvest. Field 40, again, red beets, right? Slightly less money for red beets, but you know what? It's all money, right? So let's see. 30, 28, 29, 30, 33. So we got corn, and carrots. All of that stuff is ready to harvest too. Right? 20, 28, 29, 30, 32, 44 we said was Red beets as well. Red beets, we could make a killing on red beets right now. Right? Buy one field after another. Buy the field, harvest it, sell the crop, sell the field, buy the next bigger field. We could probably end up buying this field. Just check and see how, we're just going to check and see how much this field costs. I'm thinking probably on the order of almost $1 million. It's over $1 million actually. It's almost $1.25 million. $1,223,700 for this field. Yeah, so big field, right? And what kind of money are we looking at? We're looking at 350,000 we have right now. So we can't buy this field right here just yet. Field 44. We can probably buy 56. Having said that, once we harvest the soybeans here and sell those, and then sell the field, we'll have enough to buy pretty much any field except for the 2 or 3 really big ones, right? Like I'm talking about 35, 25, 20, 22, 25, 35. I suspect these would be in reach. 569. Well, maybe not. So there's our AI. Now he's costing us money because we hired that AI, right? So there's an AI driving this, and he's charging. He's charging us. So anyway, you can do it, and what this means is it frees you up to do other things, right? So like I said, we can, for example, with our 353,000, we can, for example, buy field 3, rent that equipment again, harvest, sell the field, move on to, for example, field 56, which is also red beets, right? Do that one, buy it, harvest, sell the crop, sell the field, and then go ahead and move on to field 44, which again is red beets. Just move along like that. 44, we can even do 47, because 47, the harvester will do red beets, parsnip, and carrots, right? So we could do 2, 56, 44, 47, 40. By the time we finish those 5 fields, 4 fields, 5 fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we might have enough to buy this piece of land right here, harvest it, and then sell it. So you know what? While that AI is going, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I'm going to start down here, right across from the shop, where it's going to be easier to get into than to sell. Our tractor's still down here by the farmer's market, so I mean it's right there, right? So okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this field. Can I buy this field? Yes. And I can still harvest or still lease those 2 pieces of equipment. Let's do that again. Buy that field. Then we go into the purchase menu. We have a Beet Technology harvester right here. So what we did was we maxed out the configuration of the bin. So as you can see, you're changing the size of the bin on the harvester, right? 43 cubic meters, 250, 2.5 million. Pardon me. And this one here is the size, is the engine, right? You don't need a big engine like that, but you know what? We're just leasing this thing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up the root crop header. Maximize that again. And base. Yep. Okay. Okay. So on our map, our root crop headers right here. We now own field 47 right down at the bottom. So we can go right ahead and oops, bumped into the fence. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to cut a swath around the edge, and then I'm going to go up and down the remainder. So let's pick that up. And let's start this thing. Well, we got to start it somewhere. So let's start it off over here. Let's try not to get into anybody's way too quickly. Okay, that should be good. So unfold the harvester. So we're going to lower the header, turn on the harvester. You see those red crooks on the edges? That's how big we can harvest. So I'm thinking we can probably get on the other side of the pole here. Whoops. So right here. We can probably get right here. Yeah, lots of room. Okay. So our direction, again, we're looking for 180 degrees. Close enough. And there's another farmer's house there. And we're going to do this. Now you see the two red crooks on the edge there? That's how big the swath is going to be that we're going to harvest. Oh, are we going too far? I think that's about as big as we can do. Let's see. That's going to be big enough. So we're going to go, again, we're going to look for 90 degrees, roughly. There it is. We're going to go all the way to the end. Yeah, this isn't going to take long at all, right? We're probably going to make $1 million today. What I like about these mods is that, like I said earlier, it's really saving me an enormous amount of time. I don't want to spend all day watching the harvester go up and down the fields. That's not my idea of fun. The fun aspect, well, it's fun to see it do this, right? This is fun. I like to see it do this really quickly. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to accelerate the gameplay, right? It's not about cheating necessarily. It's just about accelerating the gameplay, right? So what would have taken me all day, for example, is taken me 10 minutes, right? And this field, literally with the stock harvesters, would literally take me all day. I mean, all of my real-time day, not... I don't know if I could have got it all in one swath, but that's fine. So I'm going to see if I can dump this straight into the farmer's market bin. I should be able to. Let's check it out. Okay, now the farmer's market bin is over this way, over on the other side of the tracks. Yeah, so the horsepower on this harvester really means that it's going a lot faster than it otherwise would, right? Than the stock equipment, right? Of course, it doesn't help that I don't know how to drive, but Well, comic relief, you know, you gotta laugh. You should have seen me start playing this game when I started. We were on a map called Bally Springs, I think it is. Bally Spring. It's an Irish based map, and there's small tiny roads, hedges, and brick walls or stone walls lining all of the roads. Lots of trees. So it was a bit of a a joke, kind of watching me drive all over the place. So I'm going to put the pipe out, and I think it's going to dump the crop right into the bin there. It should. So let's see what it does. There it goes. All right. See, my income is increasing. Boink, boink, boink. And there should be a line below that bar up on the top right showing exactly what how much income we made from this. So 133,000 from that field. Let's pull the pipe in. So what I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to sell. I don't even need this tractor and trailer, actually, but I'll leave it there for now. I'm going to sell that field and buy the next one. That's what we said, right? We don't need this field anymore. This field, so I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to buy, is it 44? 45 we already harvested, right? So 44 we can do. Pardon me. Yeah, 44, 50, 51, 56, 40, and 44. So these two we can't do. This is corn and cotton. We can do 56, we can do 44, and I think we can do 40, right? Yeah, we can do those three. So let's do 44 first. Actually, no. Let's do 56 first. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, we now own that field. We're going to go over and harvest that. Oh, wait a second. Let's lift the header. Might be easier to get up on the road. Now, you may have noticed earlier that the train does go by on these tracks. There is a reason to have a train here. There are neighboring towns to which you can sell your product. Throat scratchy. I don't suppose drinking beer is going to help, but anyway, drinking beer anyway. It's not a kid-friendly show. Sorry you haven't drinking beer during the show, guys. Let me know if that offends you. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight across here to avoid. Oh crap! I didn't see that. There's wood there. Ha! Pallets, wood. This is a lumber yard. I didn't even realize that. Okay, sorry boys. Didn't mean to wreck your stuff. Okay, where's field 50? Okay, it's the brown one right there, right? It looks brown now, but it's not actually. It's got a crop on it. It's red beets. And we are about to scoop it all up. So again, the guides are in red. And we're probably going to be able to scoop at least this wide. Now, lower the header. Yeah, okay. Ready to go. So here it is. 100,000 liters of beets. You can line yourself up with the crop rows too. You don't necessarily have to use the compass on the bottom, although the compass on the bottom is pretty true. You can also line yourself up with the crop. Well, in certain circumstances, like going north and south here, you see the crop lines are oriented north and south, so it was pretty easy to line up, one edge of the harvester with a crop line and go straight. This way, east-west is not so easy. As a matter of fact, it's quite difficult. Actually, let's keep going. Let's keep going and come back. There should be only 2 more swaths left here. Oh, that's too far. I can't hardly see the red line there. I can see the red line on the right, on the left, sorry, but I can't see the line on the right. So I think we're good here. But I'm just wondering if we're cutting it to oh, we're not good. Look at that. We got to go over to the right, just a couple of rows. Okay. I think that's okay there. And now we're going to turn around the other way, and we might be able to finish it off. Yeah, I think we can actually. Oh, yeah. No worries. There we go. So there we go, another field harvested. Dumped the crop into the farmer's market. Okay, let's lift the header. I think we can turn off the harvester. $282 wages paid. You see it's 9 a.m. up on the top right corner. 9 a.m. in the morning. And your wages to your AI are paid out every month, every hour, sorry. Now, you also see my income total, or my account is also being reduced. Oh, hang on now. I think he might be finished over there. Let's just have a look. He is finished. Okay. So that is... the AI is no longer working here, right? Now, we have 31,578 liters of soybeans. 31,578. Now, what did we say we're getting for that? We said we were getting 1161. Okay. So we're getting 36,662 and change for this load of soybeans. Not quite as lucrative as the root crops, but still, that's a tidy sum for sure. And also, do we have any other fields that we can harvest with that harvester and header? So let's see. There's carrots on 24. There's red beets on 40. Yeah, there's only corn, carrots. Carrots? Did I say carrots? Yeah, 28 has carrots. 30 and 33 are corn. 36 is grass. 24 is also carrots. So we're done with our harvester here, because there's nothing else we can pick up with it. We can't pick up corn, we can't pick up cotton, or any of the root vegetables. So this harvester, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we just did with the other unit. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the header. Show you what it is when you fold the header on this thing. Okay, first of all, you have to fold the header first. So basically, Fold the header, which pulls out the little stick on the front. See, there, doink, there it goes, right? And it puts the wheels down. So that allows you to drag the header not only with your harvester, but you can also do it with tractors. So now we can detach the header, and it's just going to fall, right? There it goes. It's detached. So now what we can do is drive our harvester down to the Johnsons. Well, actually, let's take a look. Who's buying the soybeans? It's Johnson's Farmers Market. There's not a whole lot of sell points, and actually, you can buy your own sell point and put it on your land, and that even facilitates your task even more, because then you don't need to go all over the map to sell the goods. The only time you do actually need to do that is when you're doing somebody else's contract, because they specify where they want you to bring the product, right? If it's your fields, like what we're doing here, we're buying fields, harvesting, and then selling the product. We don't need, we could easily sell that at our own sell point if we had one. And you know what? They're not expensive. So I'm tempted to go ahead and buy one. First, let's do this. Let's get this down here. Oh, see, this guy really moves too, eh? When there's nothing attached, he can really motor. The traffic here is going 60 roughly. 50 or 60. Yeah, he's slowing down going around the bend as you would, right? There's the other harvester. Oh, sorry. Fenda benda. That guy's full of carrots. So he's going to be dumped in a moment. We're gonna finish this guy's business first, because this guy, we're not going to be using him again today. We don't have any other crops to harvest today with this one, with the grain harvester kind of thing. Soybean, you probably wouldn't consider that a grain, but it's harvested with the same harvester. Now this might be a little tricky, so I might have to pull in kind of sideways like this, and then pull the header out. Even that might be... Okay, let's try that. So pipe out. Is it going to hitch? Nope. There we go. That was quick. Okay, so 36,000. That's what I said. $36,662. That's what we just made for selling that soybean. Oh, yeah, that was pretty spongy. It just went right through the house there, or through the shed, the roof of the shed. That's okay. That's all good. So these two items here we're going to have to bring back to our farmstead. Up. Not so fast, Marty. Train going. Now we got to wait for the bar to rise. Takes them a few seconds after the train passes. There it goes. Oh, you know what? I should fold the harvester, because you see the bin on top takes up a lot of space. Okay, now we can go put this thing away. What we're going to do is we're going to hook up the header on the way up, bring all that back to the farm, and then we're going to continue with the root crop header we got right here, parked on the side of the road. I'm going to bring the harvester up with the header, and then I'm going to bring the tractor up. Whoa. It's funny. I had my youngest out for her first test drive today. She just got her permit a few days ago, last week, and so she's just learning the ropes, right? So I had her in a church parking lot. It's a pretty big parking lot, of course, and yeah, that's what this is reminding me of now. Say something, it's kind of like driving in the game, right? And she said, no, it's not. Yeah, driving in the game, there's nothing at stake. Like nobody's going to die or anything. But I mean, you got to get past that, right? You got to get past the anxiety of you're driving a lethal weapon kind of thing. Okay, that's probably true, but if you know the rules of the road, you have respect for other people on the road, and you drive carefully, you should be perfectly fine, right? There's no reason to panic and get all. Hey, what happened there? Okay, now we're attached. Now you got to go slow with this header. Watch what happens when you go fast. The header might start swinging from side to side, and when I slow down again, it'll pass. It'll want to pass the harvester. See, when I slow down, it wants to swing from one side to another. It's so funny. Okay, we're going to give ourselves a little more room with this thing. We're going to detach it here. Should be good. And I'm going to go ahead and park the harvester on the lot there. I'm going to push my my bale trailer out of the way a little bit here. Just like that. Okay. Off to the trailer and the tractor. So yeah, you don't have to walk down or anything. You can just switch from one vehicle to another, right? It's quite easy. And convenient, for that matter. So yeah, if you have multiple things going on at the same time, you can just switch back and forth, right? The only time you don't have to drive is when you're resetting your equipment. When you reset it, it goes back to the shop. Unfortunately, I think there is a mod that you can get to reset your equipment to your farm, but I don't think I have it loaded. I'm pretty sure I don't. And I'm pretty sure none of the maps that I play on have that loaded. I do play on a server map with our friend Katrin and a few other gamers. We also play on county roads, back county roads, which is I think a Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, Michigan's location. And it's a very large map. It has very large fields. Took me a while to get going on that one. I made a huge mistake right at the beginning of that game. I was still kind of fresh, and what happened was I had a trailer and a tractor like this, and I wanted to go and sell the produce that I had in the trailer, but I was on my farm, and I wanted to go and sell it at a location that was on the other side of the map. Now the shop was halfway in between. I said, well, okay, let's reset the tractor and the trailer to the shop, pick it up from there, and then go and sell the product at that place. But when I reset the tractor and the trailer, the product in the trailer disappeared. So I lost like $250,000 of product in the trailer in one fell swoop, one mistaken move. So, live and learn, right? Won't be doing that again. So if you reset equipment that has goods in it, you're going to lose the goods. I don't know that there's a way around that. I don't know if you can reload your game, whatever, to get your stuff back. I don't know. Lots of games you can reset. You can reload to a previous save or whatever. I don't know if there's a way to do that in this game. I don't know where the game saves are. You might be able to, but you know what? Take it from me. Don't reset your equipment if there's stuff in it that you want to sell. Not a good move. So anyway, learn that lesson the hard way, but it is what it is, right? We moved on. I've got a pretty good plot. A sized plot of land there on that farm now, on that map. I'm doing okay. I got some canola going. I got some soybeans. I got a chicken barn. I guess it's identical to the chicken barn I got on this map. So I like that. And so I'm just let's go back and get our harvester. Let's see if we can dump this 380,000 liters of red beets that we picked up over on field 51, over that way somewhere. So we have, I think, at least 2 more fields to harvest, and we may have a crack at the big one. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. Go slow here because sometimes the gate. Look at that. I can't. I have trouble negotiating that turn for some reason. Most turns I'm okay on. That one seems to be a problem for me. Okay, let's put the pipe out, dump our red beets, and watch our income grow. And there it goes. $58,000 worth of beets for that. What's going on here? Okay. Seem to be having trouble getting out. Okay. Now we can go ahead and sell that property. I think it's 56. Yeah, that's what it was, not 51. Okay, we've harvested that. We're going to go ahead and sell that. And 44 needs to be harvested. We're going to buy that. 63 on this version of the map. The okay. This is the overview, and this is the farmland. So 63 is the one we want to buy. 397,000. We have 560, so we have 160 plus thousand extra. And now we're going to go and harvest 44 right here. We're just going to go up the road and cut in by the horse barn. Let's go ahead and do that. This thing has an unruly turning mechanism. With my controller, I have to kind of just tap it to get it to try to turn just a little piece at a time. And of course, when you're moving 100 kilometers an hour, it's not helping, right? Because your turn motions are really accentuated, right? So you should slow down going around turns, because like easy to end up in somebody's barn or somebody's house or somebody's car or somebody's tree or a telephone pole or whatever, right? Okay, so here's the horse barn, and our field is just on the other side there. As a matter of fact, it kind of hugs the horse barn, so we could actually just go right over here and start over here, because this is now our field here. Okay, the bushes like that, you can climb over, kind of thing, but the trees are a different story. Trees you can't see. That tree is actually in the way. So I'm just wondering if I can get on this side of the tree and still, yeah, I think I can actually still get the edge over there. So let's see, 90 degrees is right about there. Okay, 90 degrees, and we're going to get the tool ready. So the harvester is ready. This guy needs to be lowered, and then we turn the harvester on. There you go. Now we're good to go. We're going 90 degrees, which is directly east. We're going to scoop up all of this red beet all the way to the edge. Doing almost 100 kilometers an hour. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You would definitely not ever do that in reality. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you would never see that. Okay, let's see. 358. Okay. 0.1. 360. We're going directly north. Okay, we got all that. This seems to be the easiest way to harvest with these harvesters. Just cut a swath around the edge and then just scoop up the middle, right? 270, I think, is west. Yeah, okay. I think that should be good. Now, we have just a little strip here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And then we're going to go back the other way. I think we're going to do the back and forth here now. Okay, now I got to align myself 90 degrees. There. Go right across. I think I have 2 stripes left after this one. That ought to cover it. Yeah, I won't be able to catch the whole thing, so it doesn't really matter. There's no way I would have caught the whole thing there. So we'll do that. Now we're going to be able to catch all of it coming down this way and over this way. There we go. So again, I think I might have wasted a little bit of money because this is leased equipment, right? So we're still leasing it. We're still paying for it. Now we're going to go and dump. Then we're going to sell the land. I don't know what happens if you sell the land before you dump. I don't know if the crop then no longer belongs to you. I don't want to try it here. If I had tried a very small piece of land, I might have attempted that just to see what would happen. But with this amount of crop, you know, 3/4 of a million liters of red beets, it's worth a handsome sum. So I'm going to pass on experimenting on this particular harvest. But I'd like to try that at some point just to see what happens. I think I may have actually tried that, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, clear out, guys. Yeah, there's a fellow that T-boned me going into that intersection there a couple of weeks ago. I was going the other direction, and the guy was coming into the intersection from the south, and he didn't even stop. T-boned me. Okay, we're at it again. Oh, banged into one of the posts. I'm just a poor driver. Excuse my driving habits here, folks. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We got... 100, 200,000, 100,000, and done. $110,000 worth of red beets right there. Nice. What's our income looking at now? 273. And of course, now we can go ahead and sell this plot, right? 44. We don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead and sell that. And we're going to buy 40 right over here. So that one is also red beets. Yep. So we're going to harvest the red beets over here. The only other one worth buying for us is
Hashtag Delta Raid.
Delta Raid. Atlas Galacticus, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the only other one worth buying is 28 way up here. That's the only other field that's ready to harvest that we can harvest with this combination of harvester header, besides 40, of course, and of course besides that huge, what did we say, $1.25 million plot there. I don't think we'll have enough to buy that actually, but let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and buy that one.
Doing good. Thanks for asking, Marty.
Yes. Did I ask? I think so. I hope so. I hope you're having a great day. All right, let's go up and see if we can harvest that. Oh, we have to lift the header, or else it gets hung up on. Of course, it gets hung up, right?
Yes, you did.
I just ran over a deer.
Hashtag Delta Raid.
Scott, welcome to the stream. Again, hope you're having a great day.
Marty.
It's a good day here. Beautiful day. Beautiful day here in Ontario, eh?
Marty Greenface with smiling eyes. Hashtag Delta Wonder Eye. Hey, Marty. Hashtag Delta Raid.
Bill, welcome to the stream. Joy Roth, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the farm. Har, har. Yeah, so we're
Hello, Marty Playmobil. Hashtag Delta Raid.
Delta Creator, welcome, welcome. Shock and Awe, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I missed you the first time there. Okay, 44. Hang on, where is that? Yeah, so the plan here this evening was to
Farm Sim, yes.
yeah.
Drop a thumbs up sign for
Why
our
not?
guy.
Yeah, pound that like button, folks. Anybody who's not subbed there, just pound that button too. Why not, right? It's all free. And of course, this is not the only content that I produce. Tomorrow, with any luck at all, I'll be doing Borderlands with my daughter Anna. That's a fun game. It's mindless, really. I mean, there's a little bit of kind of plot, but it's mostly mindless shooting and looting. But that's fun. That's fun for sure. And Wednesday and Thursday, of course, is Fallout. Okay, this thing is not folded, eh? So I'm gonna go across here again to avoid doing jumps on our harvester. Okay, where's my? Oh, this is the plot. Okay, this is the piece of land. Ah, yes. Okay, this is what I want to harvest red beets on. Let's go back. Where do we start? We start right over here. So we do have unrealistic harvester and header going here this evening. What I did was I was trying to do some contracts. I got tripped up. There was only plowing contracts available at the beginning of the day here. So I leased a tractor. I was going to lease a plow instead of using the plow being offered by the owner of the field, which is kind of the base in-game plow. I was going to lease a bigger one with a bigger tractor.
Is this Saskatchewan?
I believe it is.
LOL.
I believe it is. What did I call it? Jeez, I keep forgetting the name of this map. But I mean, it's not like huge wheat fields, Saskatchewan, but yeah, I think it is based in Saskatchewan. It kind of looks like what around here actually. You know, Ontario, like southern Ontario, right? Eastern Ontario in my case, but it does kind of look like out here. But in any case, yeah. So I was planning on doing some contracts, but I got tripped up right at the beginning. So what I did was I reverted to my other strategy, which was to buy a piece of land, harvest it, sell the land, use the profits to buy a bigger piece, and so on and so forth, like that. And this is working out so far, especially with this equipment I've leased. This is the unrealistic lizard combination of header and root crop harvester. And as you can see, obviously, this header is picking up way, 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 way more than the default in-game equipment, right? It's picking up a swath. Is it 25 or 50 meters wide? Whatever it is, it's just absolutely insane. But the point is that it's making the gameplay go a lot quicker. I mean, I could use the in-game stuff. It would take literally hours to do just this field, because each one of these runs here, like this, would actually take probably 8 or 10 runs with the in-game equipment, and it would be a lot slower, because this harvester also really flies. I mean, he literally flies down the map.
What is that in freedom units?
It's 39 point something inches. So a yard and 3 inches. 3¼ feet. It's a little over a yard. Call it a yard if you want. That's what I do. I'm not petty about that stuff. I just go ahead and, yard, meter. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Okay, I'm looking at the bottom, the compass on the bottom. I want to hit exactly 270.
Wait, what mod is this? LOL.
Yeah, this is the lizard mod.
Just kidding.
Delta, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bud? Ha 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 ha, what mod is this? You are fully aware of what mod this is. You should be using this on Backroads County. Makes harvesting of those root crops extremely simple and very, very quick. You can make a lot of money very quickly. I have. I'm sure you could. You know how to do this. Did you get sick of this or bored or what happened there, bud? I mean, it's all good. You know, you do you, right? But I'm just curious. I found it really weird.
Really fast way to spray fields also.
Yeah, lizard rigs.
Using the lizard rigs with
Yeah.
a flat bed, loading the sprayer unfolded and kicked in, strapped to the trailer, you can drive the rig like 80 to 90 kilometers. LOL.
Yeah.
No, not at all. ILLOVE this game. Just a time issue.
Okay, yeah. So you see, this thing is still picking up speed, going 100 kilometers an hour down the field, right? It's just insane.
Streaming is basically like only streaming time. Speed runs kill the time a lot.
Yeah. Are you going to do speed runs on the fishing expedition, or what do you think?
Gaming.
This is actually a pretty decent game to learn how to drive, or to show how badly you do drive. Right, right, Delta? Delta was there at the beginning.
Hell no. That would be sacrilege. LOL.
Yeah. You don't speed run fishing. That would be sacrilege, you're right.
Driver I know.
Tongue in cheek. Sarcastic bugger. Yeah, I was all over the hedges and, you know, T-boning Katrin. Not Katrin, but T-boning her tractor with her produce. That was funny. Distracted driving, right? You know. I haven't done. I've been doing a lot better, but this map is the yeah. No, sorry, T-boning. Was that? Yeah, that may have been improperly stated. Anyway, this map is much easier for driving than Valley Springs or even Maypole for that matter.
Means nothing when it comes to games like Farming Simulator 22. I notice you have the traffic on.
I do. I didn't turn it off. It doesn't bother me on this map. Okay, so negotiating this turn is a little tricky, and I'm going to go now. Ah! Hooked the back of the harvester up on the light pole. See that? And now I bumped into the front of the patio there. I'm just a really crappy driver. It's all good. I think that's probably one of the reasons I'm not fussy about games like.
Still the best driver I know. LOL.
You're too funny. You're too funny. Too funny. So what were you streaming this evening? Was it your shoot and loot thing there with the boys, or I'm sorry I didn't catch it. I saw your message earlier, but I knew I was streaming, so I said, well, I better get this stuff out of the way, and I'll probably catch some of that later offline, or at least off stream.
I was doing some Valheim within the NMGG.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun, eh?
No worries.
Metal Gamer Geek, yeah. That looks like a lot of fun, that game. Especially with like multiple people. That looks like a decent multiplayer game. How many people can you have on in a game, like in a single session? I think I've seen 4 or something like that maximum. Okay, let me just check something here. I need to sell that plot, which is this guy here, because that's now harvested. And the next best option is
just like Farm Sim. You gotta
24.
buy the slots on the server.
Oh, really, eh? For multiplayer?
The most I've seen is 10, but it's probably more stable
around 6, eh? Okay.
6.
Yeah, I mean, it probably gets pretty busy after you get past 4, right? I guess it all depends on what if you're in groups or whatever, or if you're one big community, it probably gets pretty busy. But fun nonetheless, right? I mean, that's all it's supposed to be, right? Fun. So we have 2 fields left. 3 if you include the huge one here. I don't know that I'm going to have enough money to buy that in the end. But right now I'm going to sell 40. This has been the MO for the evening, is to buy a piece of land, harvest it, sell the product, sell the land, move on to the next piece of land. So right now we're going to do, I think I said 24, right? Carrots, another root crop that we can harvest with this header and harvester combination. So we're going to go ahead and buy that one. And we're going to go up and harvest that. Wait now. Map. How do I get there? Oh, it's straight up the road. Okay. Straight up the road. I keep forgetting the name of this map. It's the Canadian one. One of the Canadian ones. But I don't think it's a default one. I think I might have downloaded it myself. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, See, if you overturn, you're into somebody's house here. If you underturn, you're onto the traffic, right? Just gotta be careful. But I was saying a few minutes ago, I took my daughter out for the first time. She got behind the wheel of a car for the first time in her life. We were in a church parking lot, so no cars around. The lines are not well painted, unfortunately, so she was having a bit of a time trying to figure out where she was, like orienting herself. There was three rows of parking slots, and I was saying, okay, just do a figure eight, like up one row, down the other direction.
So I was watching Mythical Kitchen's latest video about Tony Hawk's last meal the other day, and Tony Hawk confirmed that he was talking to Activision about the upcoming game that fans will appreciate.
Oh, interesting. Okay, this is the field here. This is the field right here. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, looks like I didn't do that right. Okay, let's start by coming down the side here.
Teaching kids how to drive sounds terrifying.
Nah, you got to start at the beginning, right? In a sense, don't take them out on the highway. Of course, in this province, you can't. They're not allowed to drive on the highway right at the beginning. So I mean, teach them in locations that they're not going to hurt themselves. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt anybody else. They're not even going to hurt the vehicle, right? Go slow. Teach them about the functions of the vehicle. Go slow, right? And they'll pick it up quick enough. She's pretty smart, so she's going to be okay. Okay, we're going to turn on the harvester. We're going to go across, starting here. I can't go any more to the right. I'm into the trees here if I do that. So I want to be at 90 degrees, sort of right there. Oh, I don't have access to this land. What? I just bought this land. What are you talking about? What? Didn't I just buy this land? I did. Okay, what's on it? It's carrots. Should be able to harvest carrots. Okay.
Off to bed. Nightfall.
All right, Scott. Thanks for popping in. Smash that like button on your way out if you don't mind. And have a great rest of your night. Take care. We'll see you again. Somebody's stream. Maybe yours. I don't know. Okay, so what? Is the thing off? Lift header, fold?
Already did.
Fold harvester, turn off the harvester. Fold the header, lift the header, turn off the harvester. No, this should be okay. What's going on?
Night Scott waving hand sign. I'm off to bed as well. Have a great rest of stream, boss.
Boss. Delta 1, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. And your raid, of course. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you for sure around the neighborhood. Huh? Take care. Have a great rest of your night. And let's see how much.
Delta pointing triangle.
92, 91. Okay, I think we're good here. So this thing will go like 100 kilometers an hour across the field. Still picking up speed. Look. And 100. Oh, stop. This is almost.
However, teaching your dog how to drive is way worse than having a kid learn how to drive.
Teaching your dog? I guess. Depends what he's driving. If he's driving you crazy, well, like mine does me, I kind of sympathize with that. yeah, so that was interesting. She's going to be fine. It's just a question of her getting used to the the functions and the controls and the turn radiuses, and you know she's going to be driving our RAV4. It's 5 years old now, so it should be more than adequate for her and her sister, of course, for now. Once they get out of this, once they get their feet on the ground there, they'll be obviously getting their own vehicles and, doing like everybody else, right? But after all the shit they've been through with COVID, I'm just, I have no problems supporting them in whatever they want to get into, they want to do and stuff, except drugs. Drugs are out of the questions. Okay, so we harvested that. That took all of, 3 minutes? That would have taken me probably 3 hours with the in-game harvester and header. So, definitely a game changer here. Let's go back to the field. This is the field we just harvested. And what else do we have? I think 28. Yeah, 28 way at the top here also has carrots. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to sell this field and see what happens to the crop inside my... No, I'm going to do it with the small field. I keep changing my mind. I want to check that. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens if you sell the field when you still have the crop in the harvester bin like I do now, right? Okay, that was rough. But I'm going to do it with the small field, not this field. 380,000 liters of carrots. That's going to be a tidy sum of money, so I don't want to throw that away necessarily. I already learned that lesson once playing this game earlier on, so just going to go ahead. Whoa, see, this thing really motors, eh? It's, the traffic is going like 50, and this thing goes like 100.
I do remember playing Tony Hawk's Underground on PS2, and it was my bread and butter when I was a kid.
So that's the skateboard guy, is it? Was that a skateboarding game, or... Whoa! Okay, this is going to be tough to get out of here. Oh my god! Wow! See, distracted driving, right? I didn't see the guy stop. He shouldn't have to stop here, right here, right? He shouldn't have to stop here if he's turning right. That's just stupid. So I guess I just wasn't expecting him to stop. There's a train going by up there. So yeah, there's a track going right up the center, or the kind of the right center of the map. Okay, the bar should go up now. Train's gone. Let's go. Come on. Up, 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 up. Time's a wasting. Okay, now I want...
on the floor laughing skull. Is that a skateboarding game? I'm dead.
Yeah, fortunately there's no fatalities in this game. So now I'm going to dump the carrots. And 380,000 liters of carrots get you...
The controls for the game was easy to handle.
Right on. Gets you $60,000. Not a bad hour's work. Not even an hour. Not a bad 10 minutes worth of work. Okay, so last field. It's going to be the last field of the day here. We're going to sell field 24 that we just purchased a few minutes ago. And we're going to buy field 88, I think it is, right? Yeah, it's 28 on this map, this version of the map. And on the farmland map, it's 88. So we're going to buy that. And then we're going to go up and harvest the carrots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the plot. Is my harvest lower? Yeah, the header's already raised. I'm going to sell the field before I... Wow. This thing just goes way too fast. And of course me, I got the pedal to the metal, right? You know, I'm not dicking around here. I'm going all out, right? Of course, except when I'm going around bends. That's just... I'd spend more time fixing, you know, crazy stuff like that than playing. So this field is way up on the other end of the map. Up, 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 boink. Come on, boys. You can do it. Don't make me reset this. There you go.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, no. Not in my eyes. So all the cars I just passed just went right past me again. So it's no, you know, it's not how fast you go. You guys see that? I'm surprised I'm not getting a bwahaha in the street, in the chat there. Marty drivers, no survivors.
Marty drivers, no survivors.
You got it, Shock. I think I scared Shock out of the game. Shock, didn't you have a farm on one of our maps? I think you did, eh? Maybe you did, I don't know. But anyway. He didn't want to get T-boned. Yeah. See the trees? The trees are in the way, right? That's one of my beefs about this game. Driving. There's ways to mitigate that, obviously. You know, you can go into like cab mode. You still got to be careful because it's hard to kind of judge where you are on the road. Okay, let's get out of this mode. Where's my field? I think it's a little further.
I haven't played in a bit. Waiting on FS25.
Okay, yep. What are do you...
on the chat message was perfect. Rolling on the floor, laughing, smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
Pretty much, right? So, just curious, Shock, do you know what the biggest differences are between these two versions? Because I haven't been following it all that well, and I'm just curious. Now, is this our field? It is. Okay. So this crop, I will go ahead and, well, let's start from here. Let's lower the header. Turn on the harvester. Oh, come on. Why do you start there? Okay. Wow, this is not going to take any time at all. Holy moly. This is like 2 swats up and down. You don't have access to this land. Okay, see the red crook on the right? I think that's the reason this is, it's not harvesting here. You gotta harvest it straight on like this. You can get it all like that. But if you try to put your harvester on another guy's property, it's gonna tell you, yeah, this isn't your land, sorry. You can't harvest here. Bloomfield. Bloomfield.
Was one of the first towns Catrian started with.
Yeah, Bloomfield.
A nice place and a train. GPS for all platforms is a big one. Baby animals, new crops, and vehicles.
Okay. baby animals. Well, you got chicks now. You got... oh, you mean... oh, anyway. Your chicken farm, if you have a chicken farm... Right. Stu. How you doing, bud? Welcome in, Leslie. Chaotic Serenity there. Awesome. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Appreciate your... did you raid with Delta, or... just curious?
Greetings from down south.
Greetings from down under. Yes, Stu. Welcome in, Stu. How you doing? This is a chill stream for me, compared to some of the other stuff, right? Probably, like I said about 5 or 10 minutes ago, hoping to do Borderlands with my daughter tomorrow. If she is present, if she is, what's the word? How have I been? You know, getting old, but what are you going to do, right? It's better than the alternative. That's what my dad used to say, and I think he was right. Bless his soul. Okay, let's turn off the header. Lift the header. Now, I'm going to move off the field, but I'm going to sell this field. Now, I'm going to sell this field and see what happens to the crop, if anything.
Game, sir? No, I missed his stream again. Can't wait until FS25. It'll get me back into farming. I've been space engineering so much.
Right on.
Hello, chat.
There's a lot of different cool games now, you know. I obviously, just like everybody else, I don't have time to play them all, right? I have a couple of genres that I like, that I prefer, but you know, if I had all kinds of time, I would probably play 2 or 3 out of the games that I find really interesting. But I also like watching other people play these games, like Space Engineers and stuff like that, right? As far as Borderlands, we just finished up the first one. We have all 3. We're hoping to do all 3, and so we just finished up 1. We're doing the DLCs on 1, and we're moving on to 2 and then 3. We've played a little bit of 3, and I really like that one compared to at least 1. But we'll see. I mean, they're all similar. So, anybody in chat see the movie? I'm just curious because apparently got some really nasty reviews. But
if you haven't played Borderlands 2, I highly recommend it. I spent 18 months stuck in 2.
Oh, really? Eh? Okay. Well, we'll be doing 2 next. I don't know exactly when we'll be starting, but yeah, 2's next. Oh, and the crop is still in my harvester. Good. So, I hear there's also a DLC coming out for Starfield. I got that title just as it was being released last September. What the hell is going on here? Oh, lift the header. Yeah, because the header's on the ground. That's why. Yeah, so I bought that in September. I played it until January, I guess, December, January. I played it through a couple of times, you know, the new... what is it they call it? The new game or something like that? I did that a few times. And it seems like the content mostly... Yeah. So I'm expecting and hoping for that. I think I bought the version that includes that first DLC. At least I'm hoping. So hopefully I won't have to pay for that. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, so that was fun. And I want to get back into that.
I feel like I'm in my zone with IRL adventures. I still haven't finished it yet.
Okay. They're introducing vehicles in Starfield too, eh? So that should be interesting. Instead of bouncing around on the planet's surface, you know, backpacking. Pardon me. You should be able to now use some kind of vehicle out of your spaceship. That should be fun. So there's that. I love Ghost Recon. I played some Ghost Recon with my nephew.
I got stuck in it for a couple days.
I've been playing some Ghost Recon with my nephew for quite a while.
Is in the game now. If only someone had done a VID explaining it grinning face.
Moon buggy, yeah. Is it already in? You're not talking about Starfield, are you, Stu? No, you can't be stuck. Are you? That's not out yet.
Yes, Starfield.
Okay. Well, I got to get back into that. I've been meaning to. I put it on the shelf, you know, like I did a series and I put it on the shelf. I streamed a series and.
Check out mod tutorial Sir Grinning Face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. So, chat, listen up. Stu's got some stuff for Starfield if you're interested. He's got all kinds of content, Fallout, and all kinds of other games too. So check him out.
If I can never build a PC.
Oh,
Which goes for Con Breakpoint or Wildlands?
both of them. I like Breakpoint more, but Wildlands is okay too. It's a little older, I think, a little less refined, but I've been playing that okay too. Yeah, I like it. Like it a lot. Graphics are good. The mechanics seem pretty, decent. So I got no complaints about it. So yeah, there's that. Mikey, VG, and I. Yeah.
Played Wildlands together. It was huge amount of fun.
I guess so, eh? Okay, so we're done with this harvester. Now, we actually leased this business. So we got the key down here. That's our leased equipment. There's the harvester we borrowed. And
however, civilian cows may or may not have been injured.
Yeah, I'm sure, eh? I trashed a few helicopters in there too so far, but anyway, we'll not talk about my poor driving habits and performance. Yeah, so this lizard mod, the Colossus 3500 HP, 242 kilometers per hour is the top speed. It's got a huge 2.5 million liter bucket on the top, so it can pretty much harvest almost anything, and you can keep it in the bin. We're going to return this. We've paid enough for it just right about now, and we're going to also return our header, which it says 4 meter width here. That is incorrect. The actual width of the swath that this thing cuts is more like it's either 25 or 50. I'm not sure, but well, actually, let's return this and let's go here and let's just see what it is, because this is the actual header, and when you max out the working width, 50 meters. Look at that. So that's what we had borrowed.
4 miles, Sir Winking Face.
Yeah, 4 miles. 400 meters. No. So 50 meters. That's how big of a swath we were cutting with that. And it just makes the game a little bit more playable in the sense you don't have to spend all day sitting there, watching your AI go back and forth on a field and, or multiple fields, whatever. You can set your game up whatever way you want. If you don't mind doing that, then that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I did that for a while at the beginning there. Like I said earlier, I've been playing this for only about 6 months, and that's how we rolled for the longest time. And then we found these mods, and we said, "Yep, enough of that. That's enough of that." So right now, let's see. There's our tractor. Here's our homestead. We got a grain silo over here. We got, I think, do we still have wheat? We got 100,000 liters of wheat, and we got 400,000 liters of straw. The straw we picked up after we harvested the wheat. We created swaths of straw that we picked up. I don't know what I'm going to do to straw yet. It's dirt cheap. It's not worth a whole lot. We did mow a few fields of grass, and we do have silage now. So this was at like 54% at the beginning of the stream, and it's now all turned to silage. So it's all fermented into silage. This is worth a lot more than grass. As a matter of fact, let's just take a quick look. Okay, the grass and silage are down here. So the grass is worth $80 a 1,000 liters, and the silage is worth almost 4 times as much, 300, and that's right now. So you see there's price fluctuations, right? In January, the silage is worth $340, and the grass is worth still worth like $88. So four times as much, pretty much, for the silage. So if you mow grass and you bale it and you wrap it and you let it turn into silage, you'll get a lot more for it. But you got to wait, right? What are we now? It's October. It's the first day of October. I'm playing with 3 days in each month. I just earlier in the stream I advanced. We were doing September, the first day of September. I slept into the second day, and then I slept into the third day, and actually into the first day of October, just to get more contracts or more fields ready to harvest. And that's basically what we did for the rest of the stream. We just went about harvesting all the red beets. Okay, there's more ready now. Holy crap. More has come ready. No. Yes. Field number 2 I don't think was ready at the beginning. I don't remember seeing it being ready. But we did harvest, we harvested 17. 17 had soybean. We harvested 56. 44, 41, 40, 41, 44, 45, 47, 56, 28, and 24 and 28. 32, I'm pretty sure that wasn't us. I don't think that was us. In any event, we harvested a whole bunch of stuff with the lizard unrealistic harvester and header. All right, this stream is coming to an end in about 5 minutes anyway. Thanks for coming in, Shock. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. And same to everybody else in stream. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Your day, in your case, too, I guess. Bright and early in the morning over there, eh? What, 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning? So, yeah, have a great rest of your day. And, yeah, so like I said, we got some stuff here. Our income is now...
Okay, Marty, they found me. I'm back to work. Have a great stream.
Hiding out, were you? Watching stream. All right, Stu, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And, yeah, down there, I guess it's Tuesday morning, right? Right. So we do have a chicken barn here. We have 100 chickens. I'm just going to check. Just going to check on the health here. Everything is good here. We got another row of another stack of eggs. We have 2 there now, and that's what the chickens produce, eggs. And of course you can sell the chickens themselves, but once they mature and so on. This is our little homestead. So yeah, this is how it's going so far here on the farm. And well, unless something happens between now and next week, probably going to be doing this again next week. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this offline to try to advance through the winter and so on. There's probably not a lot for me to do in the winter, so we'll see how it goes. But in any event, like I said, thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate you. Thanks for the raid Delta Raiders, and yeah, you all take care. Have a great rest of your day or night, and we'll see you next time. Ciao, everybody. Have a good one.